Merry Christmas, YouTube. How's it going? I know it's not Christmas yet, or at least when I'm filming this, it's not. So I'm trying to put the Christmas spirit on, digging the hat lately. I want to do this list real quick. I've done it more so for the adults in the buying list and the shopping list, what you want to call it. But definitely looking at teenage kids, college kids. I'll give you I'm gonna say top 10. I guess that's the best way to list it. But I'm gonna do 5 men, 5 female fragrances that are some great buying ideas. You know, as the youth starts getting into away from the Axe body sprays or just the body mists that really don't last. Maybe something a little bit more to their style or taste, or that gives them a little bit different accessory for them. I tried to grab my daughter and my son. My son being in his early 20s, my daughter being in her late teens. Something that would maybe be good suggestions, as whether it's for the stockings or for just a gift as a whole, because you're trying to introduce them, or they are into smelling better. I mean, anytime, I think that's something we all want to do. So I'm going to do the men's first real quick. I have a little more knowledge on those and give you my take on some of the female ones real quick. But I'll blast through them real quick. And that way it just gives you some different ideas, okay? First and foremost, no particular order. They're all great. I think they all have their purpose. They all can work. But Abercrombie & Fitch, First Instinct. This has a very clean, fresh melon note. It is something that can be very well versatile anytime, anywhere. But like I said, very clean, very good, very, very good scent. Versace Eros, definitely a youthful one. A lot of people talk about it being a clubbing. Has that mint, sweet, projects. It's going to work. I think it can be versatile if it's monitoring the sprays. Obviously, if you're out in a big group setting, you may spray a little bit heavier. But all around, it's a youthful scent, something that someone can wear at those ages. Maybe not so much the 15, 16, but like, again, you tone down the sprays and it'll work. It's a very clean, sweet, minty smell. Definitely going to work for the youth. And even someone who's young at heart or is going to be out in a lively place, this will also work for anyone else, grown adults or whatnot. So I'm not trying to just spearhead these into just one group, but these are great things that you can get for that age range. Paco Rabanne Invictus, bubblegum sweet, projects. It performs. It's a great smelling fragrance. This before I even got into big time collecting. This was one of my staples. It's just a very clean, non-offensive. It's gonna just do the job. It's very linear. I understand. I know some in the frag come down these type of fragrances or whatnot, but I think a fragrance that you wear and you like is a good one. Paco Rabanne Invictus, definite great add to any collection. Youthful. But again, that's why it's in this list. Something for those that are coming up. This is Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male in the Navy. It's semi-aquatic in a sense. It's youthful, definitely. I think it definitely embodies what I'm trying to get across as far as for someone in the younger ages, or someone just young at heart, someone that's wants something that's not overly complicated. Most of these are very linear, but they're going to do the job and definitely work. And in the Navy is one of those. It has a very pleasant smell, very, very, Le Male DNA in there, but it makes it a little semi-aquatic, little sweetened up, and just plain works. Great ad on something like that. And Dunhill Icon Racing. This was kind of leans along the same lines of Invictus. Maybe it's their kind of take on it because it's very similar. Gorgeous bottle. It definitely, like I said, it's so good. It isn't overly sweet in my opinion. I just think that it's going to work really well. I enjoy this one really. This is for all ages, but I do think it leans youthful in a sense. But anyone can pull this off by all means. This is a phenomenal juice. Great. I'm not sure which stores. I know discounters will have these. This one at least. FragranceNet, FragranceBuy.ca, all those different discounters. You can get these at a relatively $40 price range or so. So take a look at these. This one, at least, like I said, it's a very youthful fragrance, something that can definitely be added to a young man's collection, or even someone who's into fragrances, period. Now for girls. They typically lean uber sweet, and this is what this is. And in the title, it should say this is pink sugar. It's liquefied sweetness, but that's what they definitely like, and most girls are into something like that stuff. And these definitely perform pretty good. And for the price, I believe is under $10. Go to discounters. Great little stocking stuffer. Awesome little juice. Of course, I'm sure you have a daughter, you're going to Victoria's Secret pink or whatever you want to call it, but the Victoria's Secret line, this is Tease by, it's an eau de parfum. Definitely very sweet and youthful. Definitely, I think it definitely leans right towards the youthfulness. Don't take the title the wrong way, but it's just very clean, very sweet, slightly powdery in a sense, juice. But I wish I could tell you I knew how much these were. I doubt they're very expensive, but and I'm sure you see them. But this is the one we have here. It's Tease. Now, Viva La Juicy, y'all know that one. This is Noir. This is the Viva. Obviously, I think they're all very linear, very similar, but very sweet, very good. You know, my wife wears these as well, so it's just a very great smelling. You're gonna want to smell more of it. It's just a very great sweet smelling fragrance if they're into sweet, you know. But so I included both of them. The Couture being a little more mature, little more depth in it. I think leans a little bit more into your 20s and so forth. So my wife mainly uses this. This is a little more youthful, so my daughter uses that one. But great buys either way. And then of course we got here Bon Bon, right? This is by Viktor and Rolf. Gorgeous scent, gorgeous. And if you go through the website, you probably can't see it, but they can inscribe the bottle so it personalizes it. Because I really haven't found many on discounters that are any less than going to the actual site. So I just went to Viktor and Rolf last year for Christmas, and this is what I got her. She loves this scent. Obviously, she's putting a good little dent in there already. Gorgeous, gorgeous scent. I think you cannot go wrong with this one. It is a little bit pricey, but it's definitely, you can smell it's quality. It smells great. Viktor and Rolf does a good job of all those. But hopefully with these 10 gives you a little bit of an idea of what you might add to the list if you're unsure, your last minute shopping gifts. But these are some great youthful buys. And if you have any experience with these, comment down below. I like to interact with everybody. And I'll try to bring individual reviews on some, and that way we can help out. And that's really the reason I started this whole channel, is hopefully I can help people out in whatever stage of the journey if they're into fragrances and want to do something like that. So until the next time, y'all have a very Merry Christmas, very happy holidays. And I'll be catching y'all and be uploading more and more as I'm now take you through the holiday season.